Hello everyone, Minute Plus Meditation here. Saturday, August the 19th is the Feast of St. John Eudes. And also, of course, being a Saturday, it's Our Lady's Saturday. Book of Joshua, chapter 24. Now Joshua is once again calling the people to renew the covenant. He's laying out the terms. Now, if you are unwilling to serve the Lord, choose this day whom you will serve, whether the gods of your ancestors served in the region beyond the river, or the gods of the Amorites in whose land you are living. But as for me and my household, we will serve the Lord. He's making it very clear what he's about. Then the people answered, Far be it from us that we should forsake the Lord to serve other gods. For it is the Lord our God who brought us out and our ancestors out from the land of Egypt, out of the house of slavery, and who did those great signs in our sight. And then Joshua says, he has to really drill down on this with the people. God might be too tough for you. And they said, no, we're going to follow the Lord. This is a kind of back and forth thing to kind of just remind the people, hey, you're getting an opportunity to get out of this. But if you're going to be in this, you better be in this 100%. And they said, no, we want in 100%. People know, that God has been faithful to them. This is the generation, remember, that grew up and saw all their parents die in the desert because of their infidelity for, through the 40 years ago. So Joshua is a good, solid leader. He's setting a good example for his people. But as for me and my household, we will serve the Lord. The people need to see what the leader is all about, and they see what he's all about, and they fall in line, because if he wavered, if he capitulated or backed down, probably a lot of them would have to. But Joshua comes through with flying colors, and he will stay faithful to the Lord. That's the key. That's going to be the key difference, is many of them will not stay faithful, but Joshua will stay faithful. So this will help them in the long run. And of course, he's still an example. Now he's an example for you and for me, right? That he was faithful to the day he died. And so you and I need to be faithful. I pray for the grace to be faithful to the day we die. Over to the gospel. Matthew chapter 19. Now little children were being brought to Jesus in order that he might lay their hands on them and pray. The disciples spoke sternly to those who brought them, but Jesus said, Let the little children come to me and do not stop them, for it is to such as these that the kingdom of heaven belongs. So these children wanted to see Jesus, and it's not just, it is the physical children, those who are chronologically children, but it's more than that. Remember in the shores of Galilee at the end of St. John's Gospel, when Jesus called out to the boat and he said, Children, have you caught anything? You see, so we are all his children, because Jesus is not just brother, Messiah, Lord, but he is God. He's God, the second person of the Trinity. Therefore, we are his children. We are children of God. So the important thing is, number one, do you consider this to be a reality in your life, that you are a child of God? Do you strive to live like a child of God? Do you even know what it means to live as a child of God? Are you trying to imitate the qualities of your Father and of Jesus himself, who is, each of the persons of the Trinity are a spiritual father to us, but it truly falls on God the Father to kind of fulfill that role in its totality. Jesus is Lord and the Spirit is the Sanctifier. But do you really strive to live as a child of God? Which means a child trusts, a child is clean of heart, a child is not duplicitous. They may tell fibs, but they can't hold on to it, right? Because they can't sustain the interior reality necessary to actually lie and get away with it. At a certain point that changes, and it's a very sad moment. But Jesus is saying you need to cultivate that with the help of grace. Be like that. Be people of integrity, sincere, genuine, humble, trusting, knowing that you need your Father in heaven and so on. So really pray this day that you will have this awareness and that you will do everything you can with God's help to really strive to live it out day by day. God bless you.